December 29th, 2016. My co-host today is Scott Wall. New Year's Eve.
It's coming.
Yes,
it's
it is
coming.
Around the corner.
The year's
do you do a big, do you do a big party, or you watch the ball drop?
Yeah, we've got 3 kids under 7, so the big, go for it New Year's have gone behind us. But the advantage we have, so we live in Park City, Utah right now, and so the ball drops at 10.
Isn't it great?
It's so lovely.
It's the greatest.
It's great. So the kids, see the ball come down, we put them to bed, and have as many adult beverages as we can before passing out. But I used to have...
Before passing out. I love that that's it. We have as many drinks as we can before passing out.
Yes. Most of our nights end passing out these days with the little ones. But I used to have... I used to love New Year's. Yeah, what do you do? Do you guys have big New Year's?
So for years and years, and these guys know this, but for years Mark and I lied about what time midnight was. So it'd be like 7 p.m. and we'd be like, 10, 9, 8. And the kids thought they were staying up until midnight forever. And then one night, when they were in their tweens, we let them stay up till midnight, and they could barely do it because they were like,
exhausted.
Why is this happening so late? Because they were not trained to stay up till midnight. They were trained. We had tricked them into thinking that midnight happened at 8 p.m. For years.
Well, the one time, so when I was 18 years old, so I grew up right across the river in New Jersey, West Orange, New Jersey.
Woo!
Right? Jersey strong. And when I was 18 years old, I wanted to bring my high school girlfriend to see the ball drop in Times Square. I'd never done it before. It was like a huge deal. And so I had gotten my license. I had never driven in the city before. And so, yes. But I had told her, because I wanted to come off like a big shot, that I had been driving in the city for years, and I got this, and...
For years.
Got my license at 14. And so we drive into the city, I get through the tunnel, everything goes fine, and we get to a traffic light, and I'm kind of pointing things out as if I know my way around, Mr. Big Shot. I take a left up 7th Avenue, which goes down.
No!
And I immediately see, 10 traffic lights facing us.
Yeah.
She starts screaming, horns are honking. I have no idea how to, get off of this straight.
Yeah.
And finally I got off there. And I'd like to say that I had, a big moment and came clean and said, I apologize for putting you in danger, and I really have never driven in the city before. But instead I was like, when did they change the direction of 7th Avenue?
Smart.
This has always gone uptown.
Smart.
Right?
That's right. It's their fault.
I don't think she bought it.
I would have just been like, these people are all drunks.
That's right. That's right.
Speaking of drunks, hey, guys, good news. Good news.
Ooh.
Prosecco is good for you.
Hey.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now listen to this.
This is good.
It's not good for your eyesight, but it's good for everything else. Listen, there's health benefits to drinking Prosecco. It's the fizzy drink reduces your risk of heart disease and stroke. Research I can't. I've clearly been drinking it backstage.
This is your 3rd Prosecco.
Research shows that drinking around 2 glasses of champagne can have beneficial effects on the way blood vessels function.
This is good
How
news.
about that? Cheers.
This is good news. Cheers.
It can also...
Oh, I feel better already.
Canadians, listen up. I know there's Canadians here. A study in Canada showed that champagne and Prosecco can lower your risk of diabetes by up to 13%.
Hey! Keep going, keep going.
A University of Texas at Austin study showed the participants who drank alcohol in moderation lived longer than those who abstained and were less irritating than those who didn't.
That's absolutely true.
I may have added that last part in. Hey, and studies show that the antioxidants in Prosecco are good for your skin.
Just getting flushed.
This is my,
Getting out. alcohol flush.
So speaking of drinking,
yes.
alcohol.
Good. Oh, good. I love this game.
Beverages.
I love this game.
So, I'm a sports fan. You're a huge sports fan.
Oh, everybody knows. I know everything about sports. It's amazing.
She loves nothing more than sports.
Sports is my life.
Funny enough, so when my wife and I were dating, I kind of duped her. Sort of unintentionally. I was so excited about spending time with her, and we were going to these great dinners. We were living in New York, that I didn't watch sports at all. And she was calling home to her mom, like, I met this guy, and he's so amazing, and he doesn't even watch sports.
He's perfect.
And then we got engaged, and I went from, like, E to ESPN.
Right.
And she felt completely duped. And speaking of, so a new survey from the Harris poll suggests that alcohol and sports are indelibly intertwined. Go figure.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Is that for the wives so they don't get bored to death? Or keeping their skin glowing? And...
So it's for anybody watching, and there's this list of alcohol and sports, and so they rank sports from football to boxing and car racing based on how many people drink while watching them.
That's actually funny. So what's the number one?
So as you'd expect, number one would be what?
Football.
Yes, number one is football. Right.
Because I would say that I see more nude men in the winter during a snowstorm at football games than anywhere else. And that leads me to believe that they are drunk.
They must be.
They're not nudists, they're drunk, and they take their clothes off.
And they've got like team
and they've got body
paint
on their breasts because they almost always have breasts.
They do. They do.
And I say that with jealousy in my heart. It's not a judgment. I'm just like, I cannot believe that that man is a full C cup.
A hairy C cup.
A hairy C cup.
A hairy C cup. But interestingly, tennis. 75% of people watching tennis live are drinking.
No kidding.
That's shocking, right? I mean, it's a long...
Wait, that's the least amount of people drinking?
That was the least.
You know what's funny is my son, Michael, who is 19 now, used to... So, you know Alyssa Shapiro, our producer here. He has had... I think a crush on her his entire life, and very little has changed. It's so funny now. And now her daughter, who is what, 2.5, has a crush on Michael. So it's very funny. It's, you know, how you come full circle.
Circle of life, yes.
He used to invite her to his bedroom for champagne. And champagne was a Dixie cup filled with soap, and he would make it frothy by putting water on it. And he'd be like, would you like a glass of champagne?
Yeah, game.
Yeah, so he didn't really like alcohol, but he liked the idea of what alcohol could, could lead to. I guess he'd been watching us for years and years.
Yeah, speaking of, so I used to come back, so I've lived out west for a long time, but the New Year's coming up, you know, in the old days, I'd come home from New Year's and we'd have some great New Year's in the city, but I'd go to these parties and I'd see all my friends from New Jersey or people I went to school with in Washington, D.C., and they'd all be like, at a party, it was like, we never see you again, it's so good to see you, let's do a shot.
Yeah.
So we would, you know, do a shot of something, and then I'd see another person that I hadn't seen long before. Hey, it's so good to see you. And I'm a polite person. I don't want to say no.
Right.
You know.
You peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Yeah. And so there was more than one party where, yeah.
Here's something creepy that I had never put 2 and 2 together my entire life until, you know, maybe 10 years ago. I was sitting with my parents, and they were like, well, you know, you're a New Year's Eve baby. And I was like, what does that mean? They're like, well, your birthday is October 2nd. So, you know. And I was like, ew, I don't even know. I don't know what that means, but I need you to put that information right back where it came from. Because I am not hearing no.
But you know where you came from. I mean, these things...
I like to think of myself as adopted.
It's don't ask, don't tell.
From a store in outer space, yes. But it's one of those things where your parents, like, my mother-in-law is always talking about where her children were conceived, and I'm like, no, stop.
TMI.
Make it stop.
Make it stop.
Please, I don't want to know. She's like, and Kelly, over here on the left is where Marco, your husband, was conceived. I'm like, stop.
I'll never sit on that couch again.
No, it's like so scary. It's so scary. Here's something that's really interesting that we're kind of a fit family. We love to exercise.
Yes.
And here is something that we have not tried yet. And I really have very strong feelings about this. I can be convinced otherwise, but I really do have very strong feelings about this.
Do you guys do you work out together?
We have, but we're not good. We're not good workout partners.
Okay.
We work out completely differently.
You and Mark, or the kids, everybody?
Mark and I. The kids do their own thing, because like one wrestles, one's in lacrosse, one is a cross-country runner.
Okay.
So
everybody's athletic.
Everybody does something different.
But you and Mark can't train.
Mark and I cannot train together because I'm stronger than he is. Anyway, so listen, this is something that is crazy. There are all these naked clubs. Naked yoga, naked swimming, naked bike rides.
That sounds painful.
Naked gym classes all over the place. They say there's increased self-esteem, increased body positivity.
Not for everyone.
They say that the word gym is a contraction from the Greek word gymnasium, which translates to school for naked exercise. Did you know that?
That sounds like something my little brother made up. Is that true? Yeah. Naked exercise.
Naked exercise. So the ancient Greeks, and again, they were ancient, they exercised fully nude. They only exercised in the nude, because back then, dry cleaning was very expensive, as you know. I don't care. That was funny, and I don't care if you know that.
What would that experience be like, being at the gym? And I mean, just picture that, like, no clothes.
I don't want to picture it, because it's always the people, and by people I mean men, who shouldn't be naked that are.
That's right. On to the next. Have you ever fished?
Yeah, we're big fishers.
You are?
Yeah, we fish a lot.
Oh, yeah. This is amazing. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Like deep sea fishing, or like fly fishing?
We've gone deep sea fishing a bunch, and we just about 8 years ago learned how to fly fish.
Which is so fun and relaxing.
Except that my son, well, now he's 13, but at the time he was like 5.
Yeah.
And he cast his first cast, he hooked me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where'd he get you? In the back,
yeah. It was fine. It was fine.
You survived.
It was all fine. It was all fine. It was all fine. It was just that moment where I'm like, oh, Mommy's fine, it's fine. And he's like, I'm like, just stop.
Stop, you're moving.
Don't touch anything, just stop.
You caught Mommy. Yeah. So a guy in North Carolina, he goes catfishing, and he catches a fish. He's like fighting for like 30 minutes. He's like, guys, I think I got a good one.
I got a shark.
I think I might have a shark. He reaches in, puts his hand under this fish, and pulls out this. Oh, look at that!
Is that a whale?
That is a 112-pound catfish. It was 5 pounds shy of the world record.
Wow.
5 pounds shy of the world record, 117.
How do they get to be so big?
I don't know. What are they eating down there?
I mean, they eat whatever they want, I'm assuming. This is not like hillbilly hand fishing, right? Where you put your hand under the rock.
No.
But
those
are the fish they get, right?
Oh, yeah, when they do the hand
stick their hand in there.
Yeah.
And you know what they do sometimes? They stick their hand in, and sometimes, once in a while, the catfish will have swallowed a snapping turtle. This is a true story. No, this is true.
This happens?
So, yes. So the hillbilly hand fisher, and I don't mean to call him a hillbilly, that's what they call themselves, they stick their hand under the rock, right? And the bass, or whatever, or the catfish swallows their hand.
I think it's called noodling.
Noodling,
right?
Yes. But inside is the snapping turtle, still alive, and it snaps off the finger of the noodler.
Be careful.
You're welcome, everybody.
It's a public service. You can't be too safe noodling.
Hey, guess what? On today's show, Benedict Cumberbatch is here.
Amazing. And from America's Next Top Model, Rita Ora.
Yes, Gabrielle Union's here. Okay, cover your coffee.
Yes, I shall.
It's time for Lives of Party Travel Trivia. noticed that you're running
I'm a little low.
Yeah. Hey, that's Will Welch from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Will.
Hey, on the phone is Susan Doyon from Hooksett, New Hampshire.
Let's say hello.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Scott.
Hi. Well.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. That looks like.
Are you a cleaning lady?
No, we surprised our husbands, a bunch of ladies dressed up as French maids for Valentine's Day.
That is amazing. What a great idea. I hope my wife is watching.
Was there like a bowl of keys at the party?
Oh, well, we were hoping to get lucky, but they got so toasted, everybody went to bed.
There you go. The age-old trick women have used for years. Listen, we're going to spin the wheel, see what you're playing for, Stephen. Here's a great prize, the Club Barbados, 7 days and 6 nights in an oceanfront room. It's all-inclusive. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $8,300. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Susan.
Okay, Susan, here we go. Sarah Jessica Parker has appeared many times on this show. What did we say is Sarah Jessica Parker's son's name? Jessica Parker.
Google it, Google it, Google it.
I'm trying.
How fast is your... That's so good. Come on. Need a faster internet connection.
Yes. Oh, no, come on. Let's say, Parker.
It's
What did you say?
what?
Parker.
No.
It's a decent guess. It's a nice guess.
That's her last name.
I didn't realize that. Parker.
Yeah. Her name is, his name is James Wilkie. James Wilkie.
James Wilkie.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Sorry, you need, like, better internet dial-up.
Well, that's what you get in New Hampshire.
Yeah, listen, that's what you get right here in this TV studio. If we ever had to call somebody inside this building to answer a trivia question, they'd be dead. Now listen, you and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 gift certificate from Omaha Steaks.
Nice.
So
Right.
please pick a number between 1 and 235.
All right, let's go with 69.
Okay, we got a big show with Benedict Cumberbatch when we return. Stick around.
Still ahead on Live from America's Next Top Model, Rita Ora, Gabrielle Union, and coming up next, Benedict Cumberbatch.
He's the latest superhero to dominate the big screen. Please welcome back to the show, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Who needs coffee with an audience like that?
This is human coffee.
Good morning, human coffee.
So I understand that congratulations are in order. You and your wife are expecting number 2
indeed,
baby.
yes, we are indeed.
That's so great, How old is your son?
He's come up to 17 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, does he understand that a baby's coming? Or...
And his world is
Ish.
about to be infiltrated.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he does a little bit.
Is he excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll change.
I had a friend tell me, we've got 3, and I had a friend tell me, there's nothing like the sweet serenity of a one-child home. So things can get a little insane with 2. Are you guys...
They say it takes a village for 1, and it probably takes a city for 2.
That's right, yeah. Are you guys ready for it?
Yeah, as much as you can be, yeah, of course we are.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting.
It is exciting,
Yeah.
very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd comes around, and you don't know where they are. They're literally just not even in the house
You lose one.
sometimes.
No,
Yeah,
you
lose
you
one.
hand the 3rd to the 1st, and you say, watch your siblings so I can shower today.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's pretty much
exactly.
how that goes.
Brilliant.
So I remember your incredible performance that got you that Oscar nomination, The Imitation Game. It was so brilliant. Perhaps, though, that year, I think you were best remembered as like you're more of a photo bomber. You were the photo bomber of the year, I believe.
Not that year. I think I was a little bit more sober that year, but the year before.
I mean,
I blame Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, she and her team, they were handing out stuff on the red carpet. You should not give a young actor who's at the Oscars for the first time a vodka. But
I mean,
that is like
there was no excuse for that one.
Yeah.
A lot of people just like sit back there. You're super active back there.
I know.
I like that
I'm kind of in recovery now. I'm sort of, I'm at ease with sitting rather than jumping. I'm at ease with people having their photographs or jumping in the middle of them.
But I like that your name lends itself to so many, like, Cumber bombing is what people call it.
Yeah.
Cumber bombing.
Yeah. It has done since the age of 4 when I got called Cumberbatch. It's like, oh, well, here we go. There's a lifetime.
So you're hosting, this is such a huge deal. You're hosting SNL this week.
Yeah, which is super
Have you done it before? Oh, you haven't done it before. Are you nervous?
I'm nervous in, I hope, a constructive way.
Is today the big table read where they...
Not yet. No, that's coming up, I think.
Okay.
But it's all very exciting. And, you know, just to walk through the hallowed corridors, which I did yesterday, and meet that cast and Lauren and just the legends of that building.
Amazing.
I'm going to give you some advice.
Please.
And this is going
You've done it?
Yes. And here's what I have to tell you. When you go out to give your monologue, put Vaseline on your teeth.
What?
You will thank me.
That's not where I thought this was going. Because your mouth gets so dry, your lips stick to your teeth.
That your lips stick to your teeth, and they offer it to you, and I'm just telling you, take it.
But then for the rest of the night, is your mouth not going like a sort of horse or something?
The rest of the night, you'll be saying, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, that was the best piece of advice.
There's always like,
When we come back, we'll find out how Benedict got his superpowers. He is the master of mystic arts.
That's correct.
What are mystic arts?
It's sorcery. It's dealing with other dimensional threats and holding our reality and the fabric of it as we know it, or don't know it even, together. So he's like he's a bracket avenger in the sense he holds their reality together, and that's what he learns to do in this film. So it's an origin story. So he begins as a neurosurgeon and works his way through this incredible character arc to being a sorcerer.
And playing a superhero, obviously, you get to wear an awesome costume.
A very awesome costume.
How was that, putting on the costume?
It was amazing. I mean, that was the first real pinch yourself moment of like, I'm actually playing a superhero.
I mean, it's very cool. I'm looking at this now. Does this have one with the some of the superheroes have come on the show and they have a costume that does not allow them
to breathe,
or to use the facility?
Oh, facilities. That's a lightweight.
Does yours have a facility?
A facility loop.
Pouch.
A facility. Yes.
Somewhere.
There's some kind of facility function within all that material. But
you're lucky.
You have to think ahead always when you're playing a superhero. You have to plan.
So you shot here in New York City, so you're running around New York City streets in that suit. How was that?
Well, listen, I mean, look, by then I'd been playing him for a little while, and you get over the silliness of doing that in front of a crew, but when you're on the New York streets, there are as many paparazzi as there are film crew. So then it's a whole new level of exposure, and you think, oh, crikey, okay, I'm really just going to have to commit to this and do it, and you do. But that resulted in some funny photographs, which in the film, obviously, they make it look great, but in real life, it looks like you're skipping.
I always think it's so funny. I think it's so funny in New York when people shoot here because New Yorkers don't really care if you're shooting a movie, and they'll just walk right in front of the camera. It doesn't really matter. They don't care.
I'm away. I'm trying to get to work. We had a moment a bit like that where I went into a cafe around the corner from where we were shooting The Sanctum Sanctorum, which is his New York home on Bleecker Street, but not actually shooting on Bleecker. But anyway, we went into this cafe, and there was just this sort of brilliant New York reaction of like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 seconds of caffeinated jaws kind of going, and then 5 seconds after that, it was like, anyway, so I went to the casting. It was a fantastic weekend.
Stay tuned for all of today's show and later in the program.
She is one of today's hottest stars, and she's married to one of the nicest guys in the NBA. Please welcome Gabrielle Union.
that was model-esque. You walked out, the cape flowing behind you. You look so good. How are you?
So good.
I mean, last time I saw you, by the way, was in California.
Yes.
That was so exciting for me because Mark said, you know, Mark's been living out there and working on a show, and he goes, oh, there's stars everywhere you turn. And I walk in, and it's you and your husband. I go, you're not kidding. There are stars everywhere you turn. It's the most exciting thing.
No, Dee was like, oh, there's Kelly.
Yeah. Last time, by the way, so Dwayne co-hosted.
He did.
Last time he was here. Yeah. You were off to the side watching.
I was Mama June, and he was Honey Boo Boo.
How'd he do?
Yeah, I thought he did great.
I thought he did amazing. I would give him like a solid 8.
Oh, I would give him a 10 out of 10. I thought he was great.
Solid.
I gotta be, you know, like, critique just a bit.
You have to withhold.
You gotta be a tough audience.
Yeah.
So, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You got a birthday Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh my God, happy birthday.
And so you had a snapback and sneaker body roll party.
Yes.
What is that?
What is that?
Okay, so every year for my birthday, we do themes, right?
Okay.
So one year we did Miami Vice, old school Miami Vice. We did old school ugly prom, so you had to come in like ugly prom gear. Last year was rep your school. School days.
Okay.
We had a step show. It was a whole operation. So this year, you had to wear a snapback and sneakers. Anything that promotes dancing.
Yes.
Where people want to sweat and want to stay all night and dance.
And the body roll part
is just music that makes you want to body roll.
Oh my gosh, body roll. You know, Dolores was showing me, Dolores, your producer, was showing me how to body roll backstage.
Did you
I was like, what's a body roll party? She goes, Kelly, come on, you know, a body roll. And I was like, Dolores, do that again one more time. Dolores, you want to show us how you showed me? No. Come on, Dolores. She's dying right now. She's like,
see, there you go.
Yeah, okay, Dolores, that was good. It's so good.
So, it's addictive.
So I had a chance a few years ago for a charity thing to go walk part of the Great Wall of China. You've been over there and you just went for a second time.
Yeah.
How was that?
It's amazing. I mean, we spend about 2 weeks every year in China.
Wow.
And anytime I have a chance to go to the Great Wall, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity. So we took a big group.
Of you. How many? I mean.
Oh wow.
Yes, a very staged photo. I was like, get it now. Yeah, there's no way I could run up the Great Wall. That's not
incredible.
that fit.
How many people went with you?
On that trip, we had probably about 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we had one of Dee's now former teammates, Udonis Haslam. Yeah. And they were like, people were like, because he's almost 7 feet tall.
Right.
So it's like seeing Shrek on the Great Wall.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So. That's incredible. Now, when you go as a large group, because do you all wear matching colored T-shirts so you don't get lost, or are you? No, you're not.
No, we were the black people on the Great Wall. Really? There you are. We weren't getting lost.
Right.
Not with a 7 foot tall black man. You're pretty known on the wall.
All right, coming up next, more with Gabrielle Union. Great.
Let's see from Almost Christmas by Gabrielle Union. Tell me about the movie. It's about
a family coming back together for the holidays for the first Christmas after their matriarch passes away. Oh. Yeah, it's a good time though.
Sounds hilarious.
But it's like sort of how they're trying to keep all the traditions alive even without her. And my character, I play Rachel, it's her first Christmas after being divorced. Oh. Okay. And you know, I had a little
very independent.
Yeah, she's very independent, and it's like literally like taken a page out of my life. Yeah. So it's like the first time you show up after you get divorced and everyone feels like it's contagious. Right. She can't keep a man. Right. Pass the eggnog, and you're like. But yeah, so it's like we put a lot of that into the character.
So your father's played by Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
And so incidentally, I run into Danny Glover at the gym at the hotel I'm staying at this morning.
No kidding.
And I said, hey, I'm hosting this show and Gabrielle's gonna be there. And he behind the scenes something. And he was like, And I said, don't worry about it. I'm a huge fan. I go back to working out. 10 minutes later, tap on the shoulder. I turn around and he goes, Scott, I tried to think of something, but I couldn't. And I was like, you're the nicest person I've ever met.
And we would just torment him on set with like saying, you know, his iconic lines. Like, I'm getting too old for this.
Right.
Know, and he's like, yeah, thanks.
I know, right. Nobody
I haven't heard that one.
Nobody ever says that to me. 75 times walking to set. Yeah, no, that is funny though.
It was funny.
Oh my gosh. And who else is in the film? You've got like a great cast.
Oh, it's
Monique
insane.
is in the cast, who I love.
She, like,
Does
all
she
the
keep
takes,
you laughing the entire time?
The whole time.
Yeah.
Like, we've ruined so many takes.
Yeah.
We've got Kimberly Elise, we've got Omar Epps, who we saw in the clip.
Who's like a
we've got
dreamboat.
JB Smoove. We have so many great comedians. DC Youngfly, Young Cat, Jesse Usher.
Oh my God.
Romney Malco. I mean, the list goes
Was
on
there a
and
lot of improvisation? Were you sticking to the...
No, we didn't. We just improv'd a good chunk of the time. Just every take was different.
I'm sure the editor was so happy.
Oh, yeah. He's like, there's no continuity in this.
Okay, okay. All right, okay. I can do this. I can do this.
You guys have to put out a gag reel. I bet it would be hysterical.
It would have to be the
Censored
unrated.
version?
Right.
Yeah, it definitely moves from family comedy to something else.
Well, I'm so happy to see you look great. Give Dwayne our love, please. Make sure you check out Gabrielle Almost Christmas.
Tomorrow on Live, Kevin Hart.
She is a singer, she's an actress, and she's the new host of America's Next Top Model. Please welcome Rita Ora.
Just hold out your arms for us. I mean, this is incredible.
Good morning, everybody.
I love it. You are so fashionable.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love following everything you do because you always have a unique, funky, interesting twist.
Well, when I was younger, they used to think I was crazy. And now I'm on Live with Kelly.
It can only go up from here. So last time I saw you was backstage at the Oscars.
I know,
do you
by
remember?
the way, you were so nice. I was so nervous.
You look so gorgeous.
Look, I was honestly petrified. It was one of the biggest stages I think I've ever performed on. I mean, the viewing is like crazy.
Billions of people.
Yeah, so I thought, I just hope I get my words out, because usually I forget the words when I get nervous, but yeah.
But do you remember the moment, or do you only remember it by seeing it played back for you?
It was such a blur, because, you know, when something's so important to you, all you want to do is do a good job. So I just remember just wanting to be like, let's get through the song, please, let's just get through the song. But we did, and thank you for the warm welcome. It was so nice.
We were so happy for you.
So you were born in Kosovo, but grew up mostly in your
London.
family fled to London.
Yes.
Have you been back to Kosovo?
Well, I went back to Kosovo when they gave me my ambassadorship in Kosovo.
Oh, that's incredible.
I know. It was lovely. Well, I mean, it's just basically to get everybody aware, you know. It's a country that I don't think a lot of people know about, and it's nice to just really speak about where your roots are, and it being a ex-war zone and it now being independent, and, you know, it's important to me, yeah.
Yeah, how old were you when all of that?
I moved when I was 1.
Wow.
Yeah, we refuged from Kosovo to London, and yeah.
And when did you start singing?
I started singing in choirs when I was 6 years old, not knowing exactly what I was doing. I just kept singing along, and then all of a sudden it started to just, you know, escalate, and I just can't believe it's just come to this, you know. It's an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And I heard that you wound up singing in a different section of the choir.
Oh, yeah, because I had a very low voice in my class.
Oh, yeah.
So I think everybody used to think, what happened to this girl with that voice? I would sing with the fellas rather than with the ladies. yeah, that's how it happened.
Is that where you were positioned on, like, did they have what are they called, where you stand on the
Yeah,
risers?
I wore a suit, if that was the question. All the girls wore dresses, because I couldn't do it. So I had to wear a suit and look down and go, oh.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Listen, we have to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to get our first of America's Next Top Model. Stick around.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on Live, log on to our website, livekelly.com.
Of course, a scene from America's Next Top Model, Rita with the 14 contestants, right? Were you a fan of this show? Because we love America's Next Top Model.
I mean, I remember all the iconic moments of Tyra and the girls and growing up. For me, it was the first time I saw anything on TV that was fashion meets reality meets drama. You know what I mean? Because it was a while back for me. And now kind of being in it and seeing how it feels, it's honestly a crazy roller coaster for the girls. Seriously.
Now, is it still Tyra male or is it Rita male now?
No, it's not male. It's now called the Rita Oracles.
Oh.
Oh
my gosh, your name is so good. It's so good.
It's called the Rita Oracles. So when we call, you better answer.
Are there any other ways this season is going to be different?
Yeah, well, you know, obviously if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Sure.
So we've kept a few of the iconic moments, like when the girls change and turn into superstars and all of that stuff. But we also put them through some challenges. So I don't want to give too much away, but Tyra, honestly, she's so helpful. She came in on the first episode and completely freaked the girls out and gave them a pep talk, and then, you know, we took it from there. So it's a good competition.
It's going to be hard, though, to send the girls home. I mean, it's because you have to do it, right?
Yeah, and I was warned, you know, you're really going to fall in love with these girls because you start learning about their stories, their backgrounds, and it's a competition, so there's only one winner, you know? We can't all be as fabulous as you two.
It's so true. And how sad that is. Now, listen, I want you to, because I was once a model. A lot of people don't realize that.
Wait, you know what that means, though? That you have to do a catwalk.
No, I'm going to model walk. I want you to judge it. I want you to judge it. I want you to. Okay.
Scott, you have to do it too.
I have to do one too?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
So.
You first?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is amazing. This is, I used to model for, there was a little known division at, well, yes, I was a hand model. Thank you, gentlemen. That's right. I was a hand model first, and then I worked for the senior division in the short category. So this is very specific.
They had a moment.
They had a moment. Very specific. Okay, Shuli.
Okay, here we go.
Shuli, I need my wind.
Oh.
And I need my music.
Come on, let's do this. Hey.
Gentlemen, we're going to need to take off next season because I'm going to be modeling. Now, don't forget to check out America's Next Top Model on VH1 starring Rita Ora. That's it for today, everybody. Listen, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'll see you soon, very
Tomorrow on Live, Kevin Hart, Martin Short, and Anna Gasteyer.